This episode of the K-Cutz podcast is brought to you by K-Cutz, a barbershop that specializes in providing exceptional customer service with a precision haircut. So if you're in the San Diego area, call 619-582-KUTZ to set an appointment and let them know that the K-Cutz crew sent you there. So Shotty, you know what to do. Drop that beat one time.
SoundCloud music.
With the iPhone, right? All right, and welcome back to the place where nothing is safe. This is episode 17 of the K-Cutz podcast, and I'm your host. Yo, it's Marco, and I'm with.
It's your boy M Easy.
It's Zach.
And we got a special guest, the homie filling in for Miss Nessa, a.k.a. Blasian Mommy. She out on a world tour in Costa Rica, signing autographs, kissing babies, and doing all kinds of stuff.
Kicking ass, taking names.
All
Possibly
kinds of
getting the eggplant.
Possibly, you know what I mean? She's living life. She's living life. But we got a good friend. She's like a sister to me. She's a talented graphic designer, a hell of a photographer. I hope she gets back into that as well. And people know her as Ashley, but in the streets they know her as Mizz Minnie.
What's up, y'all? What's poppin'?
What's up? So, man, introduce yourself a little bit. Let them know what you're about.
Man, you know me, just, pretty much being a mom now, not out in the streets as much as I used to be, still doing my graphic design gig, Dynasty Media, been doing it full time, definitely been a blessing to be able to do that, just being a family person and being in the gym,
Be in the gym?
Yeah.
You shooting in the gym?
Yeah, man, shooting in the gym, trying to, trying to get right. I'm about to be 30, man, I'm trying to, be out there and
Don't look like you trying to me. Look like you're doing.
No, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So, Ashley, for the listeners out there that do know you well, do you still lose things a lot? You still lose things a lot?
Hey, what's funny? Before I left, I had to have
she was searching for her phone.
Twan called my phone because I couldn't find it.
Oh my God, you still do that?
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
That's Ash for you, man.
Hey.
That's Ash for you, man, for real. But man, so how's that transition? Now being juggling entrepreneurship, motherhood, and fitness. What are the daily challenges that goes with that?
Man, it gets tough. It gets tough. I was just saying, yesterday, it was just kind of a mental battle for me, just because, I feel like sometimes, I can get, it's great that to get, a lot of work and you have a lot of stuff coming in,
Right.
but when it gets to the point to where it's dang, I feel like I'm getting a lot of work, but I don't have as much time, and it's I have a daughter now, I want to be able to spend time with her, and, sometimes, she's like, oh, I want to play, and I'm like, oh, I got to meet this deadline, I'm on the computer, and it just, breaks my heart sometimes, and then, also as well trying to juggle, cooking and, trying to, stay healthy and be in the gym at the same time. It seems it gets a lot sometimes, and just juggling everything. I say every day, I was I need an assistant. I need to be able to pay an assistant too.
Hey,
so
San Diego, anyone wants to help a sister out, being, she needs an assistant, man. You know what I'm saying?
An intern.
An intern. she probably got a little perks. I don't think, Hey, y'all holla at her. You know what I mean?
She need
maybe
a
at the end of the show
for Mizz Minnie.
and a social media person, because I swear, I don't know how y'all find so much time to post everything on social media. My girls, shout out to my girls, Dashe and Sterling, this is my chicks right there, but they be finding time to post everything. I be I can't post every meal I eat. I can't post
it's an amazing thing because man, even me
I
trying
think it's more of a habit thing.
to post on Snapchat and to promote the podcast. You know what I mean? It's not easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
and it's so
props to them.
Yeah, because it's a lot of dope shit that I do that I don't put on the internet.
You gotta put on the internet.
And we'll be we'll do something that's man, that was dope. Oh shit, I forgot to put it out there.
But at times you want to live in the moment sometimes.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
too.
Sometimes
That
you want to
too.
live in the moment. You don't want to just post everything. You're just here's my life every time.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Sometimes you just want to live in the moment.
Yeah.
And that's perfectly fine too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
but
to
I
be
think
honest,
it's
when I'm scrolling
important
through their
to-
stuff, it's kind of like I get tired of seeing so many snaps. Like, come on, man. I'm just on Snapchat. I was like, God damn. Okay, I'm in the bathroom now.
and then you
Okay, I'm
gotta
about to
jump.
make something. Ooh, I left it on the stove. Let me go back home. It's like, what the
Man,
fuck
that's
are you
doing too
doing?
much, man.
Man, those muchos, man. Like sometimes when people have like
Grande.
long ass, snap stories, I'm like, hey man, let me just get back to it. It's kind of like a damn like a book or something. Like, okay, I watched like 5-year snaps, and your shit's still going. I'm gonna skip to the next one real quick, man. I'll come back later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Ashley, like I said, I'm glad that you're here. To fill in for Miss Nessa on short notice. But yeah, man. I think Mark also has something to say.
Oh,
What's
yeah,
that?
yeah. We got to pay some bills real quick.
Yeah, exactly.
We also want to let you guys know that this podcast is also sponsored by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/thejigisup. Over 180,000 titles. Y'all heard it before.
180,000.
Yeah, 180,000 to choose from your iPhone. Boo. Android. Woo. Yeah, that. Kindle. Oh yeah, and MP3 player too. Yeah.
Who
That,
the
yeah.
fuck has an MP3 player?
You
like
know
that?
what, man? I'm trying to.
Hey,
I'm
no
trying to figure that out
disrespect to our
myself.
listeners, but
But everybody, go out there, hit up www.com, audibletrial.com, www.com, www.audibletrial.com/thejigisup. Hit that up, get that 30-day free trial, man.
30-day free trial. You don't have to afterwards. You don't have to pay for the subscription. After that, if you want to keep it, that's great. If not, hey man, no love lost. We just want you guys to give it a try. Listen to some dope ass books. Over 180,000 titles for you to choose from. Hey, what can you lose? I mean, I never met a person who got weaker from lifting weights, and I never known a person who got dumber from listening or reading books. So let's get it going. Also, I just want to bring a reminder to everyone. If you're listening to this podcast on iTunes, subscribe, rate, and comment. If you're listening to it on SoundCloud, I want you to follow us, like, repost, comment. If you're on Stitcher Radio, listen to this, subscribe, rate, and comment. And last but not least, if you're on Google
The
Play
best
Music,
for last.
for all you Android users who on that Google Play Music,
We got
I
a
need you
mascot
guys to subscribe, rate,
versus
and
a
comment
piece of
as
bitten
well.
fruit.
We got that fiber, bro. Get your fiber in. You got that apple,
I
man.
prefer oranges.
We gonna come over there and eat y'all.
Yeah.
All
Pause.
right, so we're gonna get into that, but
Breakfast.
first we're gonna start off with our first rounds of warm-ups, and we're gonna be gentlemen. We want to start off with the ladies first. So Miss Minnie,
Unless
what you want to start off with?
Obviously, being a new mom, like you get put on to, all the new kids shows and the movies, and it's kind of cool because you get to kind of be a kid again, which
Right.
is awesome. I was actually reading an article the other day, and it was kind of like, it was really interesting, and basically we all know that Frozen is life for these kids right now, like little
Especially
girls.
the little girls, it's
yes.
life. Yeah.
Everybody wants to be Elsa. They're not gonna let it go.
they need to. Nah, I'm
They're
just-
still Lion King forever, but
No Lion
whatever.
King.
Like, but I'm saying that actually they're gonna
Simba.
be coming out with a sequel, and what Disney's talking about doing is giving Elsa a female love interest.
Yeah, I came across that story too.
Yeah, and my first thought was, and I'm just kind of like, I'm very supportive of the LGBT community. I have family members, loved ones that are gay, and I'm totally like all for it. And but my only concern was, and like I hope I don't ruffle too many feathers with this.
Hey, nothing is
And-
Nothing is safe.
The
You-
jig is up.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of like, is that a little bit too early to introduce our children to that? Because, I kind of feel like, these girls want to be Elsa. They're going to do everything Elsa does. So if there was,
Yeah.
just say there was a kissing scene or something in it, you feel like the little girls are going to imitate it and, want to kiss on each other. And
I
and
think
it's just,
crosses the line from being a choice to making it look as a standard thing. Because when you grow up as a child, everything that you see, especially on TV, seems like a standard thing. You know, it's like feels like it's supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
So
Right.
what if some kids feel like, you know, you're supposed to like the same sex, or, you know,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna play devil's advocate, man, because
here goes Andrew Schultz.
you know what I mean. No, I kind of like man, you know, no, for real, like just from another standpoint, you know, people say that they're born that way, and there have been in our generation, you know, motherfuckers get teased, beat up, killed, bullied, you know, for their sexual preference. And now they're just giving the confidence to younger homosexual children to embrace who they are and not be afraid to love the same sex. You know, that's, you know, love who you want to love. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop what you're attracted to.
Yeah.
But what I will say is that, you know, there are instances where nothing happened to that child. You know, a family, you know, a family of two dads or two moms raising a child, that kid doesn't grow up to be gay or straight. You know, it's just their personal preference. It's not like, you know, the environment around them is shaping them to change their orientation. You know, I think it's just like what they're born with. And now, you know, I think this is a great way for children to be more confident and be more out there, and for children to be more tolerant around each other. I don't feel like it has to be like, oh, they pushing the gay agenda in front of you. I mean, some people may feel that way, and you're entitled to feel that way, and that's fine. But in the same time, in the words that Cat Williams would say, you want to be gay? Cool, more bitches for me. I mean, if you want to look at it that way. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really think that, you know, that they're trying to push a gay agenda. They're going to push the envelope, and that's what Disney's doing, and I think they're going to continue to do that because why? Representation matters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How many black folks flipped out when they finally got to saw Black Panther and Civil War? You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of that,
you got to see representation, right? Now,
yeah. And a lot of people are trying to just to throw it in there, are trying to make Cap gay. Just throw it out there.
I mean, he was pretty much gay because that nigga was throwing himself.
Hey
for
man,
Bucky,
don't
man.
be hating, bruh. Why you hating,
That nigga
bruh?
throwing himself for Bucky like that,
Just
man.
because you love DC so much, man.
Hey man, it is what it is.
That's his only friend though, man.
Hey, look, all I know is he kissed age of 13. Is that her name?
Yeah.
In the movie.
Hey,
good.
I've known.
He likes women.
I've known women. We know professional athletes who've been living a lie, acting like they're straight, and they come out gay. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, we'll all be looking at him like we knew. So,
Like, nigga, it's
know.
all right, homie.
Yeah.
It's all right.
So how you feel about the
yeah, I'm like,
how you feel about I forget her name, but she's in the women's division, but she used to be a guy. She says she feels like a woman, but she
Oh, the fighter?
yeah. And she's like whooping women's ass right now.
For me, I feel like they should have a transgender division. Because that shit is unfair. Because you have you could feel like a woman all you fucking want, but biologically you're not a fucking woman.
Yeah, your physical
Yeah.
strength, dude.
Like,
Like,
you're not a woman. Like
Yeah.
you go into a women's division, just start raping face. Like you destroying every woman opponent in there. That doesn't mean that women can't beat another man. You know what I'm saying? As happened before, but the likelihood of that happening in a sanctioned fight is highly unlikely, man.
Yeah.
So I feel that they should just have a trans. And people could say, "Oh man, that sounds like discrimination," but I'm like, homie, look at it. You're fighting a Joanna man. That's still a grown ass man.
Joanna man.
With estrogen pills.
Oh.
Bruce
You know what I
Jenner.
mean?
that's true, Chimp.
You know what I'm saying? Like they had to take them
Oh, I'm
estrogen
sorry,
pills.
Caitlyn.
You know, it's not organic.
My
you know what I'm
emotions
saying?
are everywhere. I don't know how to feel
It's
right
not
now.
organic, and like I'm not throwing shade or anything. I'm just saying facts, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You can say like
That part.
You can say all you want about like, you know, I feel this way, I feel this way. But the fact is, homie, when you came out of that womb, homie, you had a penis. Sorry.
I just want to kind of piggyback off what Ashley was saying. I have a son, and I also work with young children from the ages from 4 to 5. And like she says, Frozen to the little girls is beyond life. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
everything. They're singing
Yeah.
the songs.
Yeah.
You know, they're wearing the clothing. They have the toys. That's all they talk about.
Little
So,
boys are too.
Yeah, they want to be like Olaf and shit. You know what I mean? And
old girl too. Some of them.
Well,
And that's they
yeah.
out there.
So like I see him at school. So say Frozen 2 comes out and they press play on that, you know, what you say Elsa's going to have a love interest, a girlfriend. For me it's just like it's too soon to expose that to them, because the beauty about being a kid, it's the innocence. You know, they'll learn eventually, you know, because they'll learn the world can be a very, very ugly place.
Right.
So while they still have that innocence where, you know, everything's new to them, they don't understand like hate or dislike, or, you know, they're just being a kid, you know, and exposing it to them too early, it's like they're going to find out eventually, you know, so it's just a little too soon for me, you know. And me working with kids, I can't, like, if I see him like, oh, well, Elsa kissed her girlfriend, why can't I kiss my friend? It's like, dude, you should only be kissing your mom or your dad. But right now, you know what I mean?
But do you feel like it's different, you know, because I have, you know, gay family members, and, you know, they're with their mates and they've been together for years, and it's just like, you know, you go to family gatherings and, you know, you're seeing them hold hands and you're seeing them kiss. It's like, do you avoid that? You don't really avoid that family at the same time. But then I get it, because it is different, because Elsa is like, that's who they want to follow. So it's they'll have questions.
And the thing is, as a parent, you want to explain that to them instead of Disney. And I mean, it's, you know, Frozen might gain more viewers in lieu. It's, you know, they're putting themselves, Disney's putting themselves out
like
there.
Target
so
with the bathrooms, you know what I mean? Like, I think Target probably lost money or lost value in stock because of the bathrooms, you know what I mean? And Walmart is cashing in on it.
And pedophiles.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not about the transgenders, you know, it's about the pedophiles who are going to pose as, you know, I feel like I'm a woman, or I feel like I'm a man, you know what I mean? And people could say, like, the likelihood of that happening is, you know, not as likely, but there's still a chance, you know what I mean? As my man Batman said about Superman, if there's a 1% chance, you have to take an absolute certainty that can happen. So I know people want to protect their children, and people feel like, well, you should be with your children all the time. Like, I don't have a kid. Maybe if I had a nephew or something, and he wanted to go to the bathroom, I mean, I will accompany him, but I ain't going to be in the stall, like, right behind him or anything, you know, just to make sure ain't shit going to happen. And I think we have, as adults, we still have to be more responsible for our children. I don't want to put them under the microscope and follow them too much, but yet I still want them to have free range to be what it's like to be on their own, for them to make that transition from childhood to their teen, adolescence, into adulthood. But yeah, man, I just want to keep it going. I want to know what Mr. Zach got up the sleeve.
Oh, well, first of all, I'm just glad to be back.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
I missed
it's
all
been
you
a
guys.
While. It's
you
been
know,
2 weeks, man.
I just want to let everyone know I'm good. Nothing was bad. No emergencies. Just got to handle home first. You know what I mean? A lot was going on with my son at school, so I had to make sure I was there at certain events. So just schedules conflicted. So I just wanted to make sure I was 100% for the pod to be here. You know, last few weeks, my mind was elsewhere. So I kind of wanted to get into, I'm an only child. So my immediate family is me, my mom, and my dad. We're very close. Now, I have a large extended family, you know, cousins, aunties, uncles on my mom's side. You know, you get older and, you know, you have your own views and values and morals, and sometimes your relatives, you don't really see eye to eye. There's a lot of family members I just don't really jive with. I don't like the cut of their jib. But so an incident happened recently. My oldest cousin texted me, was like, Zach, do you want to your other cousin asked, what is your information for his wedding on September? I said, I'm not going. She was like, why? Like, what happened? I was like, Nothing happened. It's not an isolated incident. It's just the last few times I've been around, dude, I just don't like his energy. He had a very elitist view of the world. Like, we just don't jive together. And she was like, well, and I said, I don't get, like, we're family, we're blood. The right thing, quote unquote, is for you to invite me to your wedding. Nah, bro, if you got a homie that you kick it with 10 years, 20 years, invite him. Don't feel obligated because we're blood.
Yeah.
So I just told him, I was like, I don't want you to feel awkward, so you can give him my number and I'll let him know. And she was like, can you just have him send it to my parents' house? I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So my parents give me the invitation, and I'm reading it, and I'm looking, I'm like, who the fuck is Maria? I was like, dude, that's not my girlfriend's name. So it's like,
Damn.
it's like, come on, homie, you want me to go to your wedding, but a little detail that you could have easily asked anybody to get my girlfriend's right name. So off top, I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
I'm definitely not going. Okay, so that's one part there. And
That's
the plot
crazy shit.
thickens. It thickens. So, like a couple days ago, I get a text from a couple family members. I get a text message from my dad. I get a text message from a cousin I'm really close with. And he was like, yo, man, your cousin, man, Jonathan, his son has a terminal illness. He's at a children's hospital right now. I was like, whoa. I'm like, oh, shit. You know, because just a couple weeks ago, we were talking about I'm not going to his wedding. You know, I don't like that dude's energy. So they were like, hey, you want to go visit the hospital? And this is where it got to the tough part, because I was like, nah, I don't want to go to the hospital because me and that dude don't really jive well. You know, I just, like I said, I don't really like the energy gets off. I don't say like I have any disdain for him. It's just like the energy, it just doesn't work. So they were like, well, you need to do something. You need to text him or something. I was like, I don't even got his number. So I really had to like take a step back and be like, dude, it ain't about how you feel about him. You know, as a parent, you know, how would you feel if your son or your daughter was laid up in the hospital with a terminal illness and you don't know if they're going to live or not? You know what I mean? So it took me a while. I asked my other cousin for his number. I got it. And I'm telling you, it was tough. It was a battle with myself. I had the text thread open, texting stuff, deleting it, trying to come up with something new. Because I didn't want to come off like, hey, bro, man, I really miss you, man. I'm sorry what's going on. Whatever you need, I got you. Nah, because that just didn't feel genuine to me. But so I just really reached out to him as a parent, like, hey, homie, I can't imagine what you're going through as a parent. If this was my son, I'd be going crazy, you know. Positive vibes, my prayers are with you, you know, and left it at that. So my whole thing is it was just really a battle with myself. You know, you don't have to get along with everyone, but sometimes it's not about you. You got to kind of take a step back and look and be like, you know, fuck, you know, if we don't get along, that's cool. But, you know, I'm going to make sure, you know what I'm saying? As a parent, you're good. You know, I hope everything works out, you know, and your son can get back to 100% health. So, you know,
Damn,
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
that's real, man. Family, man. It's a tough situation. It's a tough situation. Anyone else got
Yeah,
something to say
no
about
bueno.
that? No bueno.
Well, you know, like you said, how you guys don't mesh together. Sometimes it takes, I hate to say it, sometimes it takes things like this to actually bring guys around together to basically relate on a vibe or certain situation where, man, it sucks, you know, to really think about it, because like it really took that for you to, you know, for you guys to kind of just at least come together and have like
and that's my thing. It's the tough part. This is the thing I hate about sometimes with family. You could not talk to someone for months, and then like something happens. Oh, I love you. I miss you.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
nah. No, that's how I
Yeah.
feel. Like, nah. Like, and that's why I wanted to make sure whatever I text him was genuine and real. I didn't want to come off, you know, how someone, whatever you need, I
Facts.
got you. You know, I got you. I'll come down here right now. You know, like, it's like we're never cool. Like, he was a little younger than me, and then when he did get old enough and I really like talked to dude, I'm like, whoa, bro, like I can't even like I can't even fuck with you like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's kind of like no news is good news, you know. But it really had to take me because you're stubborn. You're like, nah, fuck that. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna be fake with myself and try to be cool. But it's like, dude, it ain't about you. Even if you're not cool with him, you know, like I said, you know, try to like find some like don't try to find something in your heart, like, dude, for his kid, because you would never want your kid to be in that situation. So I had to really take a step back and look at it like that. And I'm sure there's everyone that has family members, whether it's immediate family members or it's distant cousins or whatever, that like you're not cool with, where you might come to blows.
It comes down to that sometimes.
So, and my thing is like, I just rather stay away. When I was old enough to be like, oh, Zach, you don't have to go to Thanksgiving or Christmas, I was like, cool. You know what I mean? They're like, you sure you don't want, you know, ham, turkey? I'm good. I'll just eat whatever I got at the pad. You know what I mean? Whether I'm being stubborn or not. Just like, I don't want to be around bad energy. You know what I mean? Where there's some family like the aunties and uncles, they got kids, they want the kids to like, they pit each other against each other, so everything's a competition. I hate that shit. Well, you know, Johnny is getting his master's degree. Oh, he's getting married, or
why can't you be more like your cousin?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Like, look at your cousin, look at his girlfriend. Why can't you date more girls like her, or
So
etc.?
then they start hating on you, low key.
Oh man,
I hate being around that
creates
because
division within the family.
We're family, right?
Yeah.
We're supposed to be bringing each other up.
Yeah,
And
know
in
what I
my
mean?
case, like,
Yeah.
I have cousins and stuff, like, man, you know, to be 100, we not all 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really be like, you know, I really love you, this and that. Because I love them, but it's not like that deep.
I
like,
love you, but I don't like you, my nigga.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I love you from a distance, man.
Yeah,
like, you know, if you need help or something where it's really serious, I'll help you, you know, to that extent. It's not as bad as
Right.
to that point, but to be honest, like, if I come around, I feel like I'm being fake.
That's what
I
I'm
come
saying.
around kicking with the family, I feel like I'm being fake.
That's
You know,
why
I
stay
can't
away.
I can't
That's why I
front
stay
about it
away.
at all. Like, some family members, I have to be cordial with them, and that makes me feel fake. Like,
Yeah. So for our listeners out there, if you're in that situation, man, if they call you being selfish or stubborn, man, you being real with yourself. You know, you don't have to act like I have to come to this family reunion and be fake about it. You know what I mean? Hey, be real with yourself, and that's what all that matters, man. And if anything, if you find in the heart, you know, in your heart to go out and reach out to your family members, depending on whatever situation it is, let it happen organically. So yeah, man. I know this dude, If Easy, got a dope ass story he wants to tell us, man.
Let's go.
I'ma let
Let's
him
go.
wait,
in.
wait a minute, because there's one I wanted to end at the end. I don't know if you're talking about that one, but
But whatever your warm up is.
okay.
I'm
All
excited
right,
for
cool.
it.
Oh, boy.
I'm pretty sure everybody saw this report, you know, on the internet everywhere. Valedictorian
Valedictorian?
Andrew Jones of
Uh-huh.
Louisiana High School in Emmett City, Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
I want to send out a big fuck you to Mr. Mark Cole, superintendent of the high school, and I hope everybody that's after you gets to reverse what what your call was as far as stripping him of his freaking cap and gown.
Oh wow.
Come on, man. Look, he has a daughter. Andrew Jones. He has a daughter.
Okay.
He played sports, track, basketball, and football,
Okay.
and maintained a 4.0 all 4 years.
Whoa.
Wow.
How
Wow.
the fuck? I couldn't even do that shit with just me doing track and working. You know what I'm saying? Like,
With no kid.
with no kid,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Yeah.
bruh, like, I
Yeah.
know you know, like,
Yeah.
dude, you too, man. He like having that kid, man. That ain't no joke. Like,
Yeah, dude.
so for him to be valedictorian for his high school, entire high school, he's top dog. Like, and them not to let him walk the stage because of his beard. They asked him to shave,
That's bullshit.
and he was like, "I've been here all 4 years. Y'all ain't asked me to do it. I've been rocking the same style since."
Yeah.
Superintendent was like, "Nah, we don't. You know,
and I
we
seen
don't
a
allow
picture,
that here."
dude. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't
like,
bad.
It's like
He
I
actually shaved some, like what he had, you know, and then he just had like the regular like goatee kind of style.
Shit, I wish
Yeah.
at 18 I had a fucking beard and shit.
Man, I
Yeah.
think, man,
Because
I ain't gonna lie.
What he
man.
said, because he was like,
Go
"Man,
ahead.
it doesn't make sense that I go to the other graduations of my homies of other schools, and they all got their beards even more fuller beards, and they walk in the stage like it's nothing. I'm valedictorian, you know, basically like the proud face of the school. Like, hey, this guy is the shit, African American, and he has to shave his beard because of what the superintendent says. Not no higher ups, no, just Mr. Mark Cole, suck my nuts, sir.
Was it white man? What did I gonna say? Like, was it
I
like a
feel
white school,
I feel
like
sometimes it's like,
prep
man,
school,
in the
like-
South, in the deep South, it's like, man,
Nah.
we want you to be a good old boy.
Just a mix
Be a,
community.
be, you know what I mean? It has that be a good old boy and do what I say. And
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, come on, man. Them days are over, man. But eventually, I guess America wants to keep this shit together. America wants to feel great again.
NAACP is on his head right now.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Cease and desist.
yeah. My warm up, you know, it bounces off that slogan, "Make America Great Again." You know, a very, very controversial, underlining slogan by Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump. Who's gonna come to San Diego? I forgot what day.
It's
Yeah,
this
Donald Trump-
it's this week.
Yeah, he's coming. Yes, Donald Trump is coming to town this week, and it's gonna be crazy as fuck.
Oh,
But-
man.
Convention center.
Man, like
Convention center, yeah.
This,
About
this
to go
article
ham.
just struck a nerve to me, man. I do want to give it's you know, it could have been either my shout out or my warm up, but I want to give this as a warm up. Man, I want to give a good kudos to Home Depot for riding for this young lady. You know, her name is Crystal Lake, 22-year-old college graduate out of Staten Island, New York. She just worked her regular 9-to-5 job, just like everyone else who want to get by in this very, very tough economy that we're going through right now. And she just, she went online and ordered her own slogan for the, to make fun of the hat that Donald Trump wears.
Yeah.
And her slogan says, "America was never great."
Oh yeah.
And man, the Donald Trump supporters,
Yeah.
the bigots, the racists, and the internet trolls were going for her, man. They would they could send her.
Had the pitchforks out.
They had the pitchforks
Yeah.
and the torches out. They wanted her dead. They
my
wanted her
God.
fired.
Yeah, it was
They
bad.
wanted to do all kinds of nasty things. I mean, they were like, "Oh,
You're a
man.
witch. Burn her at the
Burn
stake.
at the witch." Yeah, basically, man, go back to where you came from. I'm like, look here, motherfucker.
I was born here.
You have never been oppressed before in your motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? You never knew what it's like to be robbed of your heritage and, move to the transatlantic slave movement. You never known what it's like to your ancestors to be exploited and then forcibly forced to mate with each other, that people who don't even love each other just for the sake of producing stronger Negroes. You never known what it was like to hang from a fucking tree. Just because you're black. You never know what it was like to have systematic racism, that you couldn't get loans to live a better life, or the proper education that you wanted. You never know what it's fucking like to be poor in the ghetto. The only person, but the thing is, no offense, I'm not trying to anti-Semitic, but I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say. You know what I'm saying? You guys have all this sympathy for Jewish people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that the Jewish people get together and they unite, and they, they're real tight in the U.S. But man, Jewish motherfuckers will never let y'all motherfuckers know about the Holocaust. You know what I mean? The Holocaust will always be embedded in American history, even though that shit never happened in America. But when it comes to slavery, you want to tell black people to forget about it. Just get over it.
Right.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
just crazy.
Just to get over it. It's like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, fuck you. And then also, this nation was built off of the blood of other indigenous people, as far as Native Americans,
Boom.
Which are damn near
the African slave trade,
Boom.
and even the Chinese people who came to this country thinking that they're going to get a fair opportunity and a fair shake in the world, and you got them fucking doing all kinds of crazy shit for the railroad systems. And you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, you guys don't know what a day is like to be. Just walk a mile in a black person's shoes in America today, centuries ago, 40 years ago, 20 years ago, and I bet you motherfuckers would shut the fuck up forever. You know what I
Just
mean?
enjoy
Like,
a full day of oppression. Just have some fun.
just have a full day of oppression. Now, don't get me wrong. White people have their problems too, but it will never, ever have the magnitude what black people go and face on a fucking daily basis. So,
Yeah,
For
because
all
like
you motherfuckers on the comments, man, y'all can eat a dick. I'm sorry, I'm on a fucking tirade right now, but that shit had me hot, man. So if y'all motherfuckers never know what it's like to be black, and I understand, hey, shout out to Home Depot for sticking up for this young lady. Let her know that, hey, she could exercise her First Amendment right. She has every right to say what she has to say, to feel what she has to feel, and it's a freedom of speech and freedom of self-expression. If you don't like it, don't go to fucking Home Depot. Go to Lowe's then, bitch.
Oh, Lowe's.
And shout out to Home Depot for having her back.
Yeah,
too.
for
Like,
real,
I
though.
love
Yep.
that they had her back.
she got
real,
bills
though.
to pay, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Along
man.
with being oppressed.
All right, man. You guys got anything else to say? I'm sorry. Hey, audience, hey, it came from the heart.
That was
fuck
real.
that. Don't
say
apologize.
sorry.
No,
Fuck that shit, nigga.
Yeah, I shouldn't say nothing to
Pop
say.
off, nigga, pop off.
Exactly.
And fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, I said it.
All right, man. So we do. And speaking of him coming to San Diego,
Oh boy.
we got a list. What the
Oh,
fuck
my God.
is going on with San Diegans
Oh.
and lists, bro? It's like it's like oil and water. Shit don't mix. Like when one person puts out a list, everybody loses their minds. You know,
Yeah,
like
like,
the man, the
damn.
Joker would say. You know what I mean?
And like they try to like make this list valid. Like, yeah, this is the official fucking list. Like,
yeah. You ain't on this list. You suck.
You ain't
Yeah.
working hard
Suck.
enough.
You're basic.
and
Yo.
it's ironic that it says, you know, because it has numbers by each name,
Yeah.
Man.
not in no specific
specific
numbers.
order,
Why
but
you
you
put
at
a
the
fucking
top.
number next to the names?
Yo,
then?
Exactly.
and then the
Yeah.
website is from I Am Poetic,
And she's number one.
and she's
Yeah.
number one. That was
I'm
like the
like,
funniest
oh,
shit to
man.
me. And you know, like, hey, but to play devil's advocate, this is her way of trying to maybe motivate the city to work harder. Maybe it's her way to try to spark something going up. But I remember the last person who sparked something up with a list, and that was
Yeah,
DJ Birdie Bird with the
Shout
top
out to
25.
Birdie Bird.
Hey, that nigga offended people too.
You know what I'm saying?
Some people was butthurt.
I
I
love Birdie,
remember,
though.
and you know what's crazy? Like I didn't. Yeah.
I freaking
Yeah,
love Birdie.
real
though,
though.
'cause he
I
keeps
didn't hear it
real,
when it
though.
first came out, but I heard
Yeah.
the reactions like
Yeah.
from everywhere. Like, yo,
Like,
what-
niggas
what?
feel like they're not
Birdie
going to
has
get
a list.
signed or anything. You know what I mean? Like,
Unsigned hype, like
like-
double XL freshman cover,
freshman list.
straight
like-
up.
Yeah.
And I know Land's going to have his freshman list. We'll talk about it once the whole list comes out. So, Land, I know,
It's supposed
I
to be a
see what
few
you're
lists.
doing.
And them niggas is recording freestyle videos.
Yeah.
like
we could.
double XL.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
like
I seen
the double
that.
XL style.
Yeah, there's a couple right now.
Yeah, the two, I think
Yeah.
two
Yeah.
people, I think they're from Escondido so far. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
But
Let's
yeah,
go.
people were always gonna have a problem. Okay, I could recognize a couple of names like Ray C. Like, are you like for her? Like, are you talking about Ray C as the artist or the sound engineer?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
DJ Artistic or No
Mm.
Sucker DJs. You know what I'm saying? I know him make moves like that. You know what I'm saying?
AKA Lil
but
John.
the thing is, it's
Wait,
like,
was he
okay.
on here?
Okay.
And,
Okay, he's there.
and another name, Preston. Dude's
Yeah, Preston.
super talented, but I mean, Preston, he's been pretty idle with the music lately. So
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
he's actually, that's my boy. I see him on a regular basis.
Yeah,
so I'm
I
saying
worked
he's
out with
actually
him a couple
working
of
on
times.
some.
no, but I'm
stuff,
saying
yeah.
like right now.
He's working on his
Like-
R. He's.
Yeah.
And that's how.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
Preston
but
is-
I'm no,
yeah.
I feel you. but I'm just
Hey, shout
No.
out to Shotty G for jumping in the conversation.
but I'm saying
though.
no, talent aside,
But in the conversation.
I need to see the body of work right now.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
Mm,
monster.
yeah.
Yeah. And he's before Preston.
No, I-
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel you.
yeah, yeah.
I,
That's a homie too. Like,
Yeah, it's not even close.
I'm sorry, audience. I know you guys can't hear Shotty, but he's going in.
yeah, he's going in for the boy Preston. Y'all go out and listen to Preston, man. Check out the Love Crazy E EP.
Ooh.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Th-
Just cause. Yeah, cause I.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm with
this
Preston
is
a
what-
lot.
this is what-
Like,
No, you're
so-
good.
Okay,
You're good, Shotty.
this is what I'm
Doing
gonna
the
say.
podcast, bro.
This is what I'm gonna say, cause I work on a blog that caters to a lot of SD music. Like I said, Preston, when he puts out shit, the shit is awesome. The plays don't lie. I will show you the plays when he had his EP for with Hit Boy. My only saying, like, fuck this list in general. Let's just let's fuck this list in general. I'm just talking for me, as when I'm posting music, it's like he's so talented, he's so dope. When he puts dope shit out, I want more, homie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Gotta
I want more.
Gotta feed that Tamagotchi.
I want more. So I'm
But the fact that this nigga sang background on To Pimp a Butterfly is
Yeah.
well, of course.
I'm not even
Yeah.
talking about the fact that he's not putting anything
Yeah.
out. It's just that alone. Anything that he
What-
does alone.
And he got a video on Vivo.
Hold on.
If I was to have any type of list, and I'm thinking the singers, I'm thinking about anybody that has done anything, he is top 5, top 3. And I'm
Well, I mean, if we're talking about singers from
Huh.
here, I mean,
He's number
He's
one.
number one. He's
number one.
And then even from a working environment, look at what is
We need Presto. We need Presto next week.
Ashley. get it
Ashley,
done.
I can
make it
make it
happen. We
happen.
need Presto next week.
whether it's been on now or then, who else has done anything that can top just this dude singing background on something? I don't care if he hasn't came out with nothing. I don't care if he hasn't came out with
Can,
anything.
can,
This dude is
He can hear you.
what?
Man, I love this shit.
no, but he's actually was on Kendrick's latest album that just came out.
I know that's what he said.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the
That's what he
Pimp a
said.
Yeah,
Butterfly,
yeah,
that was
yeah.
the-
That's what he's-
okay.
that- yeah, To
okay,
Pimp a
that's
Butterfly.
Right.
Background, bruh.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge.
You can hear his harmonies and shit.
Year old.
Eh, eh.
That thing automatically says, you know what, he's doing better, bigger, and better things. Whether he's put anything out now, last week,
Yeah.
Woo!
years ago,
Yeah.
this dude has killed everybody.
Yeah.
Everyone. Who else can you say has done anything other than the fact that Sound Collage Music is working on
hope
Battle Cat's
everybody on this
new
list.
album right now?
Oh, Shannon, I love the plug. I like the plug.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, this list in general, if I'm Preston, I'd be like, dude, I don't want to be on this fucking list.
Yeah, he didn't even deserve
You
to
feel
be
me?
on it with people.
And it's like Preston. It's like not Preston Harris. I'm just gonna put Preston on here.
This is horrible. Like, this,
It's like it's a disservice, homie.
This is horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
if we was to ever do something like that, to do a for real list, Preston, I don't care if he has
He would be
put
number
anything
one.
out in the past 2 years, bro. The fact that this dude has done what he's done kills everything anybody from here has done.
It-
Yeah. Yeah.
No, no.
Yeah.
My thing is like this. I feel you. You know what I mean? Yeah, like his EP's awesome. That's a thing you can still listen to right now, and that dropped maybe 2 Februarys ago. My only thing is, you know him personally way better than me. I've met him a couple times, and I know he's a very humble, very talented dude. Can sing his ass off to the 10th power.
To the 10th power.
My thing is like, and it's like with anyone, you see someone with so much potential and so many natural gifts that it's like you gave this gift to us with this EP and singing on background vocals for Kendrick Lamar or P Diddy or it's like, bro, like I want more. That's my thing. I want more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah.
Get what you're saying. So I agree because I want more.
Yeah, and I can feel it in you when you're telling me. So and I understand, like, on this list, fuck this. Fuck
Can I
this
cut
list.
in real quick?
You know
Can I
what
cut
mean?
in on that?
Ashley got something to say.
Go ahead.
Ashley.
No, I was saying, honestly, I know we talking about Preston from a local standpoint. I honestly put Preston up there with greats as far as like Frank Ocean, as far like Preston is on another level. Like honestly, I'll say it too. I think Preston is better than Frank Ocean. I feel like he should be huge. I don't know what.
I've been
Like,
thinking
he should
about
be
you.
way
Bold
bigger.
right there.
And-
Hey, but you know what? I felt that same way about Cairo being better than Hit Boy. I've been saying this for years. I've been saying this
Cairo's
for
a
years.
monster.
I was like,
love
dude,
this
Cairo
episode.
is better than Hit Boy. Y'all
Cairo's
motherfucking
amazing.
trolls. I'm like, Marco, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. But nigga, I've been around Cairo making some heat, nigga, out of nothing.
Yeah.
Out of nothing.
I done heard better shit you never heard of.
I definitely-
Shit, tell him
I-
that.
Say that,
I love
Shotty.
that
You
too.
think Cairo's ridiculously
Kmart
dope?
for that too.
Ridiculously dope, but I'm gonna be 100 because I've been following Hit Boy before Hit Boy was Hit Boy who he is now, and this dude is a musician, and the beats that he was making then, because he's a musician, the wide range of his, you know what I'm saying, what he can do, it kind of kills Cairo because Cairo's not really a musician like that.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, because I think Cairo is one of the dopest, and he's in position to make everything crack. But I would, aside from the, the simple, niggas in Paris type stuff, you know what I'm saying? This dude Hit Boy has tracks, and I don't mean, let me just bang it in the club. I mean, you get DJ Quick and all these other dudes for this dude to come and play keys on a lot of their stuff. Like, that's what I'm talking about. That's why Boy Wonder had, not Boy Wonder, I'm sorry, what's his name? The dude he was messing with that used to make.
Oh, chasing
What's his name?
Chasing Cash?
Chasing Cash?
Yeah.
No, not Chasing Cash, but no, when they were together at Surf Club, what was the dude?
Hayes?
Polo the Don.
Oh,
Polo
Polo
the
Don.
Don.
That's why he, got at Hit Boy because of his musicianship.
Got you. Got
So
you.
the beats that fool was making back in 07, 08 was like, okay, I get it. Yeah, you are a musician and you actually are up there. He was taking, notes from the Battle Cats and all those guys. So, you know what I'm saying? He, I would say he has an upper hand on Cairo because of that. But don't get me wrong. Cairo is a ridiculous producer. I love that fool. But I would always say Hit Boy first before.
All right.
For that sake. But no, you're entitled to that.
Yeah, definitely. That's how I feel. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know
This is
the
how I
research.
feel.
I feel strongly about that. You feel strongly about it, and that's what I want to bring out in everybody in this panel tonight.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, you got something else to say? Before
And
we
like
go
I
ahead?
said, all those people you mentioned, like Ashley said, like natural gifts wise, Preston, she views him better than Frank Ocean. You said Cairo's better than the Hit Boy.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, sometimes the natural gifts and talent, sometimes that just doesn't get you where you need to get right away.
Yeah.
It's opportunities.
That's true.
So my
They
only
put
thing
Andre
is,
Day on there.
huh?
They put Andre Day on there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's disrespectful.
So
Andre Day.
so I'm saying it's like
No Mitchie Slick.
any dude out here that really has a talent sees the opportunities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you only get one shot. You
Yeah,
know?
That's
So if you
very
get an
true.
opportunity to go, and sometimes you gotta leave here to be heard.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I just want to say that's what Ty's doing about.
That's
to go
what
overseas.
Yeah.
and Cairo's out there too.
Yeah.
Preston went to
overseas.
LA too. So sometimes you gotta leave home, do your thing, and come back.
Yeah.
Hayes, the same thing. You gotta leave and then you come back because you learn things. You come back, you can hopefully able to tell people,
Because
hey, do it like this.
I feel when people and artists get too hung up on a list that is based out of here, they get too hung up on it and forgetting to realize it's a world bigger than San Diego.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I understand. Like I said before when I had the interview with DJ Khaled, I think San Diegan artists have this ego that they want to be the messiah of San Diego music. Unfortunately, there's not going to be a messiah in the hip-hop community. It's going to have to be a collective effort. If you guys don't realize that, y'all need to take a look at the San Diego punk rock scene. Y'all need to take a look at the San Diego R&B scene. You need to take a look at other genres of music because there are artists out there that made it out of San Diego from different genres, but the hip-hop is so damn stubborn thinking that they could just be the savior. And it's not going to happen. It's going to have to take a collective effort. I'm not saying you have to disingenuously fuck with each other, but I'm saying you have to realize this shit's going to take a team effort because all you niggas got a lot of egos. I don't give a fuck what you guys have to say about that. If you guys have a problem with me saying that you have to address your egos, then you have an ego. All right. So I do want to move on and just pay a little bills with a mid-roll. Speaking of bosses in San Diego, you can always get a boss haircut from our sponsor at K-Cutz Barbershop. To set an appointment, call area code 619-582-KUTZ. Again, that is 619-582-KUTZ. And let them know that the Jig Is Up crew sent you there so you get $5 off your haircut. And you also want to let you know that this podcast is sponsored by Audible, and we're offering a download, for free for 30 days to give you an opportunity to check out what our services offer. So, personally, there's some audiobooks I like listening to. Like, I can't wait for My Voice by Angie Martinez to drop.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
That's a big one.
Yes.
So if you're into hip hop, you like listening to if you're into the crazy stories of Hot 97, like Nas is falling out with Hot 97, all the Summer Jam shit. Angie Martinez, My Voice is the audiobook to listen to. Like I said, the audiobook that changed my life, Happy Vegan by Russell Simmons and Chris Morrow. Not many people know Chris Morrow is the CEO of Loudspeaker Network, which is one of the biggest. It's like the Def Jam of fucking podcasts. So check him out. Also, for me, like I said, I like listening to all kinds of shit. So the Harvard Business Reviews of the 10 reads of emotional intelligence. In order to move up in life, you got to master your emotions. So go ahead, peep that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And then for my men out there, the Dating Playbook for Men by Andrew Farabee, a podcaster out of San Diego. His podcast is called Knowledge for Men. It's a lot of useful tips about dating, entrepreneurship, fitness, and finding the purpose of your life. Check that out as well. And then Modern Romance by Aziz Ansari, one of my favorite comedians.
That dude's fucking dope.
Check out his Netflix show, Masters of None. It's dope. He narrates this book his damn self, which is a dope thing. So yeah, man. I'm waiting for M Easy. I don't know if he's taking the shit. Or he's gonna
dropping them ducats.
But it's about time to ring that bell, man.
Oh, that's why he left. It's
no!
over.
Did he give up?
Just throw in the towel. Just throw in the towel.
It looked like Mr. Kmart's gonna step in for a
Come on,
little
let's
bit.
go, bro. Let's go.
Team iPhone.
Black and blue,
God damn it.
night and day.
You have the floor, sir.
Substitution.
You have the
All
floor,
right, we got
sir.
Kmart stepping in for M Easy right now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
So far, this is
to
Kmart, a.k.a. Clutch, a.k.a. Six Man, a.k.a. Mommy, he did that.
all right, so we're gonna go ahead and have this little fun debate between iPhone and Android.
See?
And the
Oh,
backstory
Fuck.
and
Why
the
is this in front of
backstory of this debate is sparked off with our little cyber grind that when I was chilling at
Did my
Zach's house
homework.
trying to get more followers on social media.
Yeah.
And I showed him the statistics of the listeners that we have. And congratulations, most of our listeners listen from iTunes, iPhone, iOS
Whoa.
programs.
Whoa.
And Android is second place, but blown the fuck out second place, like not even close. So
We laughed y'all like 3 times.
So
Oh, God,
I do
whatever.
want to encourage Android listeners, man.
Yeah, Android
Get
love.
on it,
Please,
man.
come on, man.
We love y'all, man.
Support.
Man,
support
make
the-
this
support
you
the
know,
green
break this
robot.
half. You don't want to be dominated by iPhone, do y'all?
Buy some fucking
there's-
apples.
Man,
and
y'all
this-
getting
Really about
fucked
some
in the
fucking
ass right
apples.
now.
So we doing this in a fun way to promote more Android users to subscribe to our program. But yeah, I'm gonna let you gentlemen take the floor. I'm gonna be like a somewhat semi-moderator. Who wants to go first?
Go ahead, Kmart.
Oh, you want
You
me?
have the floor, sir.
Oh, no.
Go ahead.
Android goes first.
Let's go.
Why did you gotta go first?
Man, he's flipping through papers, man. Look like you're ready.
Okay.
I'm gonna let Zach's gonna take
I mean,
the floor.
what's the coin toss, though? What?
Nigga, this ain't no football.
All right. Let's just put it this.
All right, what's that? Go ahead, man.
Okay.
All right. What's up?
Ask any Android user how many times they seen the message, name an app, has crashed. Report yes or no.
Oh, can you
I can hear you.
okay, okay, cool.
Ha-
Name an app that's crashed.
Yes. So like yes or no. Maybe not on your new phone, but your older one.
Okay. Oh yeah, shout out to the Edge. You know what I'm saying? Things incredible. I had the 5, 2 years or anything, but it did its thing.
So did your apps crash?
No, not at all.
Never said yes, no?
No.
Okay.
Not with your HECs,
No.
Evos, for
No, see, even on Evos, you going way back, homie. The Evo, they were fucking up, homie. I mean, my thing is this because the Evo back then with the Sprint was supposed to be the iPhone killer and stuff like that, man. But that shit was glitchy as fuck. I started calling people, you know what I'm saying, like out
But
the
it had
blue
that
and shit like that.
kickstand, though.
But then again, when the Galaxy 3 came out, that was it. That was a contender right there. I'm sorry, man. When 3 came out, they has the most sales at any time. So the only thing I'd say about that is that, yeah, we kind of fucked up when we first started Android, but, you know, we're getting better now. But
Well,
continue. Go
my
ahead.
thing with the Galaxy, it's funny that you say that. Before Steve Jobs died, I believe he sued Samsung and Galaxy for the patents because they said the tablets from the Galaxy and the phone copied a lot of the iPhone. And he won that. And I know for a fact because my dad's best friend, rest in peace, he was hired by Steve Jobs because he owned a business for patents.
Right.
So Steve Jobs, he called him out of retirement, his company, to help him sue Samsung, and he won.
Okay.
So, boom, that's another one. Okay, another one. Every 17 seconds, someone creates an Android malware to hack or give your phone a virus.
Damn.
Fact though.
This nigga is
Fact though.
cake.
Fact
Hey, man,
though.
you got a rebuttal for that, my dog?
Fact
Yeah.
though.
I definitely got a rebuttal for that.
Okay,
one.
okay, let's hear it.
Yeah, okay. You know, you a little glitchy and stuff like that. You know, shit happens. Like
Uh-huh.
that. I think like you guys got some glitches. And
Have
stuff
you guys
like
ever
that.
had a virus on your phone?
Nah,
From
I never had
iPhone?
that virus.
Come on.
Virus?
I've never had viruses on Apple's, period. That's why I have the
Hello.
computers. And
Hello.
Don't
Man,
do Microsoft.
Easy dropping duck is not dropping knowledge right now, man.
He got that
Android
mud
is
bud. I
burning.
don't know.
No, it's mostly for security reasons, just in case, you know, if anything goes on. But I'm be honest with you, I really don't get a lot of viruses or anything on my thing. Now, so you know, go to them stupid ass websites, say, "Oh, your thing has been hacked. Oh my God, you download it." Don't even trust that bullshit. They just trying to usually scare it out that you go to. Even if you use their personal computer, it will say the same shit anyway.
Kind of like if you go on Pornhub and then it
Yeah, it's
closes
like, oh my
saying,
God,
like,
usually about
we're
to
gonna
download
report
it.
the
Yeah,
FBI
report
on
it.
you for
Yeah.
child pornography.
See, yeah,
wire
it's just the
and
thing
shit.
because they want you
Like,
to.
no,
It's a fluke to have you buy like the like an app and stuff like that for.
Yeah.
But it's just a bullshit marketing
It's
tool
like, how
for
you gonna
that.
report me
So
for
it's
child
like
pornography?
nah,
when I'm
and they go say,
mature?
"Oh, is your number blah blah blah." Now they put some personal shit on you, then it might be something like that. But like I said, I've never seen that. It's just for promotional purposes to do malwares and all that shit. But it's bullshit. So continue.
Okay,
Mhm.
let's just. There's so much. Where should I? Okay, who created Android? Who created Android?
Who created Android? That's a very good question.
Oh.
Wow.
Or any of the big phones? Do you even know who?
I don't even know.
Who created Apple iPhone? Who created it? Come on, who created it, man?
Ooh.
Can you answer the question,
Can
sir?
you answer the question, sir.
Steve Jobs, Bill Gates.
That's what I'm
Bill
saying. Steve Jobs. He's mentioned in the likes of Walt Disney.
Right.
You know
I
what
know.
I'm saying? He's an innovator. So I just put it like this. Let's just break it down like this. Michael Jordan is iPhone. Android, like the top of your phone you got right now, is
Right.
Kobe.
Right.
They're all great. They're great phones. I don't have a problem with Android. They're all great phones.
Right.
But at the end of the day, Kobe will never be mentioned over Jordan. Period.
Right.
Or we can even go deeper. You know, let's just put it, iPhone is future and Android is designer. It might sound the same, it might do the same thing, but it ain't the same. And I'm just I'm gonna end it like this. I low key almost broke up with my girl for having a Galaxy. Cause it's like when I text you and the green bubble comes up, I low key can't fuck with that, dude. The green bubble bothers me.
It's the booger color.
Hey, Shotty just said the green bubble is judgment.
Well, I mean,
Hey, that's the thing, dude. Like, you get a number from a girl, you think she look good, man. She like, oh man, she about a 9. You see that green bubble, and she texts you like, man, she a 5 now.
I gotta see them 3 dots, man. And just off top, like iMessage, FaceTime, all that stuff is already embedded in your phone. You don't gotta go to like Google Hangouts and shit like that where you gotta download it.
I
It's
mean, but
all-
we're mostly like you can customize a lot of shit. You have like widgets and different things. You can customize your icons and everything.
No, that-
With that, I mean, just saying like you could look at the same damn screen, look at the same damn icons.
I
stuff
just
like
like it's easy to use.
It's,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, that I give the Apple
yeah.
props to because it's very simple. It's simple. It's very easy to use. You can do it. I mean, there's some features that Android has, like fast charging. I mean, for us, it takes like 15 minutes to charge everything up. For you guys, I'm look like an hour, maybe a little bit more. You guys,
That's with the newer phones,
with the charging
correct?
phone. I've been there since the
Ashley, Ashley got
Go,
something to
Ash,
say
come
right
on.
I gotta say something, and I'm gonna play. Okay, like I've
Go
had
ahead. No, go ahead.
iPhones.
Mm-hmm.
I started out with Android,
Right.
hated it. Then went to iPhones. I've had iPhone for about 5 or 6 years probably, and then of course I use all Apple products. I got my iMac, I got my laptop,
Right.
and
Right.
it all
Say
syncs
that
together. So it works out. But I will say, like every phone, iPhone is not perfect. There are some things
Right,
in
absolutely.
iPhones that I would like that Android has that would be like
Of
like
course,
say
yeah.
email, for instance. My email is everything, and of course. I don't know too many people that don't use Gmail. Gmail is like
Yeah, I use
the
Gmail, yeah.
staple of,
Yeah.
of emails, and
Podcast uses
Android,
Gmail.
works very close with Google. Am I
Mhm.
correct? Still?
Right.
So like the as far as like the scrolling and all the stuff you can do within your email, that's a lot better than what you can do on the iPhone. Like I will say that.
Yeah, there's a
Like,
couple things too, like Google, like with the Google Maps. I mean, I'm sorry, Google
Oh,
Maps.
yeah,
I think
Yeah, I
is
use
dope
Google
as-
Maps on my
the,
phone.
fucking
Yeah,
like
it does
that.
trump
Yeah, that's
the
like
maps.
that is beautiful. It caters a lot to the Android, of course.
Google
Play.
Translate too.
Now, the only thing, like the biggest L that I promise to give for with us is that.
Man, you're supposed to be sticking up for your people.
No, I'm just I'm
okay.
just saying like no, I'm not because this thing I'm not knocking Apple or anything like that. I'm just saying like there's a couple things that's good with Android. It depends on the preference of the
Yeah,
person
it's
like
all
that.
preference at the
Like
end of the
like
day.
the
Yeah.
one thing I'll get the L for like that is the music. I'm not gonna say nothing about that. It's Apple Music. I mean,
Oh,
you guys,
win.
yeah, you guys
win,
got the
hands down.
exclusive. Yeah,
Hands
of
down.
course.
Back.
I'm not even playing with Google Play.
Coming back
with
Hey,
Google
what
Play or
is he
anything
stalling
like
for?
that. But yeah, it's like this. I mean, I know Jay-Z started with the Magna Carta thing. That was a pretty little thing before he had the title and stuff like that. But when you guys had to play with the Beyonce and Drake and all the people did exclusives,
Yeah.
Apple's on there too. We had to wait for the Google Play. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, that shit kind of sucked. Even with
Facts.
like even with Compton, like we couldn't even get that shit on there for a while too as well. So
Boo.
yeah.
Oh,
You're
okay.
back
Hey,
now,
you got your-
man,
you got your
homie.
face.
In the
dog.
words of Jay-Z, this is Android to iPhone. You made it a hotline, but we made it a hot song.
I don't know about all.
Well, I'm just saying we actually busted R. Kelly with the design and stuff like that. So we kind of took like Aaron Hall style, made it better. I'm just saying.
You know,
Exactly.
but
I'm
this
just
is
saying.
my analogy. I mean,
Oh.
I know I'm moderator, but you know what I'm saying. I do have my little bias because I do have an iPhone.
Say that shit.
I
Let's
do
go.
have an
Come on.
iPhone.
Okay, it can
And
be 3-on-2.
once you
It's all
have-
good.
once-
Handicap
once you-
match. It's all
once you-
good.
Once you have
I try to
move
support
from
you,
Android
man.
to
Shit.
iPhone, it's kind of like you move into a better neighborhood. You know what I'm
Shit.
saying?
Mhm.
It's kind of like you move to a better neighborhood. It's like, oh shit, this is nice. You know, you feel like day off of next Friday, like, oh, the air tastes better over here. You know what I mean? And it was the funny thing. Like, I know some people go back to Android, and that's like basically saying like, well, there's a dope house in the hood that I could flip and renovate it and make it dope, but you're still back in the hood though.
Nah. There's neighborhoods that play that medium, like Ladera Heights. That's Android.
that's Android?
Don't be talking about my book.
Oh, and iPhone's
That's
Beverly
not
Hills?
iPhone.
Yeah,
That's Android.
That's Android.
And iPhone's Beverly
That's
Hills?
high end Android right there.
That's like S7.
Yes.
So
S7.
So what's Culver City?
That's the generation before it. That's S6. And then the hood, S5 and 4 and all them
Yeah.
others. But look, like Android and iPhone is like this. All right, you know what? Look, check this out. These are guys' mentalities right here.
All right.
You got those guys. As far as talking to chicks, right?
Okay. Okay.
It's like you got that one guy. He only talks to the baddest chicks, or they have to have that dope personality and still look good, right?
Okay.
And here's Android. this works in their favor though, as far as sales. They'll take fat, ugly, crippled, crazy, and whatever else. Nigga. That's Android. I can't front because our we have a bunch of different phones, and we have the high end ones with the nice animations and everything, and then we have our most basic ones. Yeah, the affordable ones because they're trying to cater to everybody that needs a phone. I appreciate that. I like that.
Okay, so I look at it like this. So, okay, when it's time, okay, like say a big Jordan comes out, like the Space Jams, okay?
Right.
That's how it is when a new iPhone comes out. People are waiting in line.
Okay.
They're
What about
waiting.
Iversons? Nobody's waiting for those, but those are fresh.
Those are fresh. But,
I got you.
okay,
You
okay,
Iverson
okay.
fan.
Okay, let's just put it like this. The iPhone is the Space Jams. Any Holy Grail Jordan you have, the Yeezys, where you're refreshing your shit.
Yeah.
Say, it's not, like I said, I don't have a problem with Android. It's a very, very good phone. They have very good phones.
Thank you.
But at the
Appreciate
end of the
that.
day, the iPhone is the Nike Flyknit, and you guys are the free run. Just
We're okay. You guys
quality over quantity.
You guys are Nike, and we're Adidas. And what is Adidas doing right now?
Mm-hmm.
They're on the rise.
Yeah.
Nike's
On our way up.
Nike's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
evil empire. It's like I
We're
said.
Darth Vader.
How-
we're the
you
we're
can
Coca-Cola.
count how many
Yeah, I
iPhones
called.
that came
Hold
out.
on, hold
Yeah.
on. I
You
just
got
want
the
to
Call of
say,
Duty.
iPhones, we're the evil empire. We're the New York Yankees. We're the Coca-Colas. We're the Air Jordans. We're Nike. You know what I mean? We're
Kobe.
Ralph Lauren. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
We're Kobe, right?
Polo assassin.
We're Kobe.
Your Polo
No,
assassin.
you're not. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that one.
I already hit you.
You're not gonna do that one. Y'all ain't finna do that one.
Can't let
Nah.
nobody say it again.
That is okay.
Are you
Look.
done?
Polo Assassin is one of our brands, the affordable one, because we have multiple brands.
Hey, but don't get it messed up. iPhone try to help out some people. They make it affordable with the 5C and some.
And what
other
happened
shit.
with that?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, some,
Hey, don't y'all got one out right now,
young
like the
teenage
SE,
girls be using
the
it.
SE or something like that?
That's like the Beetle of the iPhone. Like it's like a
Yeah.
real
yeah.
It's for
It's like
young
a
girls.
jitterbug phone or
Like
something
you
for old
said,
people.
the Android
I don't
caters
see
to
no one.
fat, ugly, bro people. We cater to the
and
young
guess
teeny
what?
boppers.
And guess what? Y'all trying to follow suit with these little iPhone
Hey,
C's and stuff.
like I said, we see what y'all doing. We'll grab it and we'll make it better.
no.
I will-
Okay, when you were like the iPhone screen's too small, what we do? We hit you with the plus.
Yeah, you copied us.
Yeah.
Hey, but we just made it better, man.
But you know what?
Nice
I
try.
really hope. I will say. I'm
Ashley,
waiting
it better
for.
be a team
I'm
iPhone.
waiting for. It's like you know what I mean. But like, cause I'm still with iPhone. But I'm saying what I need iPhone to do, cause I'm struggling right now because the fact that I don't have my 6 anymore because Ice-T got in it.
Wait, you said you're struggling?
Yes, because
Well,
I have
repeat
to
that one more
use the
time.
iPhone 4S. And you know
Oh.
how it feels when you bring out the 4S? I can't even use Snapchat. And that's another problem. You like the thing is like they make these phones and then it's like, okay, what if you what say if I want to keep
Yeah.
the 6. I love the 6.
And I have
and
the
then
5.
we get the iPhone 8. I can't use nothing on iPhone 6 no more because they make it to where you going to spend more money, so you have to get this new phone.
Smart.
Like, so
just
that's
just like chargers.
Okay, look. All right, look.
Just like chargers.
I want to put out a disclaimer because I don't want to get hit by the iPhone, fan base because y'all about as worse, if
say it
not.
with your chest.
Y'all about as bad, if not worse, than the Charger fans out here. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm not a fan. I'm a Ravens
I'm gonna
fan.
say I like that. I like that.
I like that.
Shout out to the Eagles too.
Yes, sir.
So at the end of the day, I'm a Tech fan.
Okay.
All right.
I appreciate both sides,
Mhm.
but I got to ride for my team.
That's right.
And what you said about the iPhone 4, I actually did some research saying like they actually back up their updates
Mm-hmm.
to the iPhone 4.
They do.
Maybe you got to
They still do
update
it.
your
Nah, you
phone.
do.
Yeah, since 2000.
no space. I can't put like.
Well, yeah.
Well,
then you
now I'm
don't
sounding like
have-
an ally and shit. But anyway,
Yeah.
Because the thing is, if you really break it down, iPhone software updates are better than Android.
yeah,
It
to a
is.
certain extent, because like our old phones can be updated, but through mods.
Yeah.
Like they'll be
or
able
it'll take
to
you
stay.
months to get updates, and then a new phone's out, and you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna get the new phone.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. But our mods actually, there are separate developers that's backed by Google that actually come out with certain updates and stuff earlier than those, so people don't have to wait because of the carriers. It's problems with the carriers. What's up?
No,
What's
no,
going
I'm
on?
just saying. Anyone else got something to say? Because I know.
Oh no, he's
He's
going.
gonna get ready.
Yeah, I wish we would have waited till you know.
Okay, good. Okay,
we
keep
should've
the
hit
party
that up.
going.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I just got another thing. How I was telling Kenlin about that malware, or androids are easy to hack. Remember that mass shooting in San Bernardino?
Yeah.
Okay, the feds were trying to crack that dude's phone. He had an iPhone. The
Yep.
shooter. They had to get it like court mandated to break into his phone. They said if it was an Android, they would have opened it in a minute.
Android leaves it open.
Yeah.
Like I can go into the phone and program something in there myself. They leave it open for that. Like
It's for that creativity.
iPhone is like your parents. They want like if you was like the guy that played for Duke, Jay Williams. They
Right.
want to keep their hand in your account. They don't want you to be able to do shit. You gotta come to the store and deal with us.
You're limited.
Android,
but then you would say that iPhone and Apple has better customer support then, right?
Well, they have to, cause like you won't be able to do nothing at home to your phone.
Yeah.
You got to come see them. Same thing for the like if something happens as far as damage to the phone, you have to go to the store. Like we can get next day air. Like we don't have the same support as far as that
I
goes.
heard we got a better warranty
but
though.
yes, because
How much money- so how much
because
money
we
you
got
pay?
Been watching
because
that
we
Lil
got
Wayne commercial, huh? Pouring champagne on this.
Shout out to Lil Wayne for that.
look, check this out.
Could I pour champagne
Because
on
we
your
got
phone,
we
Mark?
got we yes.
You can-
You can now.
You
I got the 4,
Well,
the
you
no
can pour-
4.
you can pour
But you
on
can
that.
pour it on
Let's
this
do the
nigga's
test right
phone.
now. Let's do the test.
His is
Hey,
approved.
Let's go.
You really,
No, look,
Hey,
check this out. Check this
we
out.
got
Wait.
Electrical equipment around here. I don't think.
Yeah, I
this
like
is-
you can
Listen,
pour- I'm ready
pour
to
shout
tell
out-
you. I'm just
shout out
saying,
to
right?
Marco.
I'll leave
You
it
know what I
open.
mean?
Hold up.
I don't
Wait.
care.
Hold on. I know, right? Because
Hey,
you remember
Shotty,
the Lil
just say
Wayne
your
commercial,
team
right?
iPhone in the earphones real quick, man.
Nope.
Oh, nah, we won't.
Hey, don't leave your
Yeah,
phone
shot-
nowhere,
shot-
man. I'm gonna pour champagne on it like Lil Wayne.
Team.
Hold up.
Hey, Shotty, hey,
Alright,
hey,
hold up,
hey, who's
wait.
disagreeing with you in the background,
It's,
Shotty?
hold up.
Hello.
Yo, shout out to that person. She's
But she have an iPhone though.
yeah.
But she got an iPhone though. So she's halfway in.
she's
All right,
like, what's the
whatever.
Star Wars that turned their back on Han Solo, black dude.
Oh, Finn.
No, dude.
Talking about Lando
Han Solo.
Calrissian.
Orlando. Okay.
Yeah, she's Orlando. But look,
Oh,
IP68 approved for the S7. It's dust and waterproof, water resistant, really. So you can pour something on that phone, and our last release and this one is more high end. So
Yeah, it's
we
all-
about to
Because everything I've read, they said the newer, like the S7 Edge, is dope. But come on, it's like if you want
Come on.
if you want a Mercedes S
Come on, son.
550 Benz, right?
Come on, son.
What's the highest end Hyundai? What's it called? The Equus or whatever it is.
Don't do the Hyundai. Don't do that.
I'm just saying.
Because I'm gonna repeat what I said. I'm like, we got.
You want that German engineering. At the end of the day, you want that German engineering.
Yeah,
so
'cause
come to iPhone.
If you're gonna use Mercedes, we got Infinity, we got Audi, and we got BMW, and we got the Hondas and Toyotas too. We got
Okay,
all
then.
of those.
All right, then
we
we'll
got
do it.
everything
We'll
else.
get it
You
then.
got
Okay,
the
then,
best
if you
one,
wanna do
and
that.
then we got the rest of the competitors.
Like I said,
Quote unquote considered the best.
it's like I said, it's either iPhone or you got everything else. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, when people come
I
up,
like that. I like that.
Hey,
I like
hey,
that.
there are listeners. I checked the stats. There are some listeners for window phones. So shout out to y'all. Y'all
Yeah.
the extra
I'm
minority.
surprised
And you know what? Like
I'm
back
surprised
in the
that
day,
not in the
Still
grave.
exists?
back in the day, oh, don't hate.
exist?
Back in the day, I was actually a
They did
big
it?
Windows supporter fan before Android dropped because I was like, rooting for the little guy, the underdog. I
didn't
I
do well.
like their
Womp womp.
yeah, because their phones, dude. They
You
still
couldn't
using
even get-
Nokia
You
and
couldn't even
shit.
get Instagram on that shit.
Yeah, yeah, that's dude. That's the developers' faults, man. Trying to when they try to reach out to third parties ain't fucking with them because of the way they the way their updates and stuff
Uh-huh.
carry out, it brings a problem. I'm surprised, Apple doesn't have that problem because, y'all actually get, I don't know if you said it earlier before I came in, y'all get the first really
The legit
good,
apps.
legit apps,
Yes.
Yeah.
but that's actually changing. It's a lot of apps that's actually giving us the same at the same time, the same treatment. The
And
tides are
there is a
turning.
myth. Especially that one, the megapixels are better, camera wise.
But when it comes to our phone, it looks
It's
like complete shit.
And no, but
Yeah.
as far as taking live photos in the camera itself, not megapixel,
Mhm.
iPhone's better.
Not for that 7 though. That 7 actually is top dog.
Live photo, probably focusing like the actual camera.
Yeah, live photo.
Megapixel, it's
live
always
photo,
gonna be
live photo, and well, you mean like live recording?
I'm gonna
Or-
say it like
or-
this. Hey, all the thirst trap chicks on Instagram, what phone they use?
Android.
Apple.
She use Android. I'm not double
But
tapping.
look, wait. You gotta ask yourself a question though.
All right.
Why are they using it? Is it because it's popular, more popular?
cool.
All right, 10 minutes.
Is it because it's more popular, or because they actually feel like that's a better phone? Because I think it's more so because they think it's the popular phone, the better phone.
It's easier to use. Brand loyalty.
easier to use. Okay, you plug your phone in, drag and drop a song for me on your phone. Do that. Tell me that's easy.
I think he meant like easy, like just navigating through it.
moving through apps and stuff like
It's
that.
it's still.
What about that bloatware?
It's just for people that don't want to even just sit down and learn the phone. Because look, if I've never used the iPhone, I have, but I'm just saying if I didn't, I would be lost in there too. Like man, how the
All
hell
right.
you navigate through this? And
I just want to,
'Cause you-
like I said, we got 10 minutes. So sorry to interrupt. I'll let you continue.
okay,
But beforehand, I want you guys to have your closing arguments. And shake hands afterwards.
Oh yeah.
So. All right. M-Easy,
Yeah, for
go
sure.
ahead, finish up.
nah, I was just saying because like there's certain things about the way that OS works, certain hand gestures you got to do as well that ain't really the same as Android. You don't really have to use swipes and stuff like that. It's like you just look, read. Oh, this is where the apps are. Okay, and it's pretty simple. If you want to press and hold, it's like right click. And Apple products don't have right click as far as their laptop stuff unless you go into the settings and literally change it. And for me, it's easier for me to use Android. It reminds me of using a Windows computer or PC or whatever. And I feel like they want to put you through more obstacles trying to do simple shit. That's my thing. Like the simple things to me is like, oh, this new song just dropped. I got it on my laptop. Let me plug up my phone and just put it on there real quick so I could be out. It's like, nah, you gotta open up iTunes, add it to library, sync it. And then if you're at somebody else's house, it asks you, do you want to delete everything and then sync it? It's like, hell no, what are you doing? What? And speaking of the cloud service,
Oh, the cloud service is bad. You gotta admit that.
Terrible.
I got all my contacts back, even some people that I blocked. I was like, oh shit, I got this
Okay.
number back.
you wanted a few, but
Okay. So I put it like this, man. Get Apple Music, man. That's the who's fucking with Google Play, man.
Apple Music is on there actually.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I never really have a problem with dragging and dropping. I make my playlist. I'm ready to roll.
That's recent though. That's just came
I
out.
got a
Yeah, it just
recent phone.
happened.
I got the 6S Plus, so everything's just at my fingertips. You feel me? And like Marcus said, the numbers don't lie. The listeners are smashing Android. The Apple users are smashing Android.
Yeah, but ultimately there's more Android users in the world
But why is that though?
because we make it easy for them to use it.
It's freedom.
It's so affordable.
It's because they can do whatever pretty much what they
Quantity
want
over
to do.
no,
Same
don't do
could be
that.
said about people who jailbreak their iPhones. Just saying. But anyway, you don't want to jailbreak your iPhone because you.
Nah,
know,
you
just
don't.
want-
Yeah.
It's,
just
not, it's
want to.
definitely not.
Because
worth it.
like I've had charger cables that was high end that fucked up. Oh wait, iPhone does that. Them cables. And I would go to Walgreens and get a little $5 one that lasts forever and go through all kinds of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, which one is quality? And if you think about it, like, what is quality? Is it the ones that the durability of it, or what materials it was made from?
All right, fellas.
That's the question, folks out
That's
there.
the question. All right. We want to go ahead because we've got to wrap this up. There's a couple of things. I want to have a reminder for our listeners to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter at JigIsUpPod, follow us on Instagram. Kenlin, I'm going to need you to update it
Yes,
a
sir.
little bit more often at JigIsUpPod. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions for any topics that you want us to cover on, hit us up at jigisuppodcast@gmail.com or use the hashtag gig with the jig in any of our social handles. Sorry. All right, so we're going to do a quick little shout out segment. I'm going to let it go with Mizz Minnie to lead it off. Any last minute shout outs? You're going to have to make it snappy.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this short and sweet and quick. I'm gonna give a shout out, to my clients. You guys are awesome. I swear I have some of the most loyalist clients, and it's cool. I'm glad if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to do what I do full time, and that's great. Also, shout out to my Go Fitness fam. You know what I mean? Y'all keep me motivated. Y'all keep me going hard, and I appreciate that. And also, shout out to my love, Twan, and my little Cammy Whammy.
All right, Zach, what you got up for
If everyone knows me, Zach always wears sandals, slides, whatever you want to call them. Whether it's Nike,
He looks like an Android phone.
Adidas,
I'm playing.
Nike, Adidas, Jordan. So recently I came across this Instagram page. It was called Sandal Boys with a Z, not an S at the end. And it was just pictures of these dudes wearing different sandals, whether it was Adidas, Gucci, some high-end shit. And then they decided, oh, shit, we'll make our own. So they dropped these muted olive ones. And I tried to get them the first time. They were sold out like that. I was like, what the fuck? So, they kept you waiting like the iPhone does. And they finally
that's
dropped.
fun.
So I was finally able to buy them, which they sold out in 5 minutes. Kind of like when a new iPhone drops.
Yeah, that's fun too.
So shout out to the Sandal Boys, man. I got my muted olive Sandal Boy slides right now. So I appreciate y'all, man. And I can't wait to see your new colorway. So
All
there
right.
we go.
Mr. Emeezy?
Oh,
Take it
okay.
away.
I want to give a shout out to he's probably not the most famous actor, but Mr. Luke Bracey. He played as Johnny Utah in the latest Point Break movie. I actually picked him up driving Lyft.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize who he was until it's crazy because we was talking about surfing and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, my pops wanted me to surf too, and I kind of joked about Point Break, not knowing he was playing in it, and he was like, I was actually in it. I'm like, nah, whatever, dude, where we going? He's like, nah, I played Johnny Utah. I'm like, what? That's dope. And there was one thing I took from him was the stuntmen. They were the ones in the glider suits. He said he got to sit down and talk to these guys to pick their heads, to get in character and stuff.
Right.
And he didn't understand why they did it because 50% of them die doing that. And they do that.
Oh my gosh.
That's what they do day
That's
in and
insane.
day out. And he was like, he asked him like, dude, why? And this the thing they said was like, the day that I stop doing this is the day I stop living.
Wow.
And the day that I stop living from doing this is the day that I lived the best way I could.
Jules.
Damn.
Jules.
That's deep.
That's deep.
Yeah, I was like,
Damn.
mind
Mind
blown.
blown.
All right, man. I just want to give a shout outs to Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, and Gwyneth Paltrow for surprising a San Diego resident, East County area to be specific. He's a big-time Marvel fan. He's an 18-year-old kid named Ryan Wilcox, and he's battling cancer. He's been battling cancer for quite some time. But I thought it was really cool that these actors took time out of their busy schedules to not only like interact with their with a fan. You know, it's like a Make-A-Wish Foundation, but it was cool that the fact that these movie stars came to San Diego who visit a kid who's, battling cancer to give him the encouragement and to fight and put him in good spirits to fight the good fight. That's my shout out. Also, my quick little tidbit: Captain America is now the Hydra member. Hell, Hydra.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
But anyway, if you enjoy listening to this podcast as much as we love making it, because we do what we love and love what we do. If you're not being yourself, you know what I gotta say.
The jig is up.
And we out.
Whoa.
Out.
Shout outs to Mizz Minnie.
And check out that kid's hashtag Ryan Strong, man. Support him.
For sure.
Peace.
Go enjoy.
Nessa, go raw, please, in Costa Rica.
Tell him not to pull out. If he really cares about her.
Well,
Nah, she's with her
there goes our
like
co-host. then.
classmates or people. 'Cause she just graduated.
There goes our co-host.
And it's hot as hell. I'm sweating more than a hoe in church.
Tropical eggplant. That was cool.
Mark, where'd you go, bro?
Oh.
I had to drop a deuce, bro.
Oh, we already mentioned it. Like,
You getting that good old fiber.